All right, so we are going to work with another example where we're going to combine our like terms. So they want us to simplify negative 5x plus y plus 6 minus 5y minus 3. So, first thing I want to point out is that they say simplify. So, understand that when they say simplify, it means that we may not be able to come out with the whole answer. In fact, we're not going to be able to come out with a total number at the end because we don't know what the values of x and y are. So, we're just going to try to reduce it as into as few terms as possible. Remember, when we talk about terms, we're talking about numbers and variables or combination of numbers and variables, which are separated by addition and subtraction. So in this case, we have one, two, three, four, five terms. Okay. So let's go on and first write down our problem. So we have negative 5x plus y plus 6 minus 5y minus 3. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to do, and we're just doing this initially until we can better understand what we're doing. We're creating what's called a bin for each of our variables, okay, and constants. So far, I see that we have a variable x, we have a variable y. So I'm going to create a bin for x's. I'm going to create one for y's. And then I have what's called a constant. So I'm just going to put a hashtag to let me know that those are numbers only. All right, so for x's, we know that we have a negative 5x. The y goes into the y bin. Remember, if we don't see a number in front of it, we know that that's 1y. And then we have a 6, so that goes in the numbers bin. Then we have a negative 5y. Negative 5y goes in here, negative 5y. And then we have a negative 3, which goes down here. Okay. And so what we're doing is just simplifying it by using the commutative property. We can rearrange how the problem is set up. Okay. So if you wanted to do that to make it a little bit more organized, you could. So I'm just going to start with the x's. So I have a negative 5x. And then I'm going to subtract out 5y, or I'm sorry, add y. So plus y minus 5y plus 6 minus 3. So I just use the commutative property for me to rewrite what we have up here. Now what I'm going to do is just group them together. And if you use your bin system, you notice that we have negative 5x. So that's going to stay the same. That's going to be negative 5x. And then here for your y's, we have y minus 5y. So this is the same thing as 5 minus 1, right? So we're going in different directions. We're going in a positive direction here, negative direction here. So remember, we're going to use subtraction. So that's 4, and then we assign the sign of the largest number. So the 5 is the largest number, and what sign is attached to that? That's a negative. So that means that this is going to become negative 4. So we'll say minus 4. And then we need to do our constant. So we're going to do that as well. So we have 6 going in a positive direction, 3 going in a negative direction. So remember, you just use subtraction. So 6 minus 3, that leaves me with 3. 6 is the larger number and it's positive. So that 3 needs to stay positive. Okay. So we're going to say plus 3. So when we simplify this, what we have, oh, I didn't put my y here. So what we should have when we put it all together is negative 5x minus 4y plus 3. So this is your answer. Now, again, under the commutative property, you could have it rewritten in a different way. So you might have it written as negative 4y minus 5x plus 3. Again, it's the same value. Just make sure that you are putting them into the right bins based off of their terms. They have to be in like terms. So any of these is going to be the correct answer. And then, of course, you could rearrange it again with having any of the other ones in different order. Just as long as you have a negative 5x, you have a negative 4y, and you have a positive 3, then you know that you have the right answer.